So you're thinking about improving your prayer life, but you don't know where to begin. Well, that's alright, because me and my friend Isaac are here to help. Today we will explain ACTS and its importance. The ACTS is an acronym for the basic types of prayer that people would usually pray, and ACTS is an acronym for the prayers that it includes, which are adoration, contrition, thanksgiving, and supplication. Adoration is when we praise God, adoring Him for all the things that He has granted us, and adoring the attributes that we see in Him. So think something like Psalms, which contain passages that glorify and adore God. Contrition is when we seek God's forgiveness, usually when we seek hope, to seek redemption in hopes of becoming a better person and being the person that God has wanted us to be. An example of this would be the act of contrition, which we usually pray after confession. Thanksgiving is about thanking God for all of His blessings. Not to be confused with adoration, the thanksgiving aspect is more about thanking God rather than praising Him. So something like the prayer before and after meals, where we thank God for allowing us to be able to eat throughout the day. Lastly, supplication, which is usually when we ask God for something, usually in the form of blessings, guidance, or favors. And these things can be for us or even for others. So an example of this would be the Oratio Imperata prayer for COVID-19. Those are the definitions of each types of prayer, and here's Isaac to explain its importance. But wait! Here's a joke first. So, who has been trending on Twitter for thousands of years? No guesses? Anyone? Anyone? No? It's Jesus! Because He has many followers. Gets? Okay, here's Isaac.
The relevance of ACTS is that it allows us to fully realize what praying is and what it can do for us. It allows us to communicate directly with God. While it may not seem like it at first, we will be able to know this once we are able to focus on praying. In this process, we are able to speak to Him with all our heart and use ACTS as a guide for when we speak to God. For instance, we will be able to use supplication in times that we need to overcome the evil that is amidst us, wherein we ask for God's guiding light and strength to overcome the challenges we face. It's very important to do so in these times, as evil has become very prevalent in the world. Another example of how ACTS can help us would be how it allows us to participate in God's works. Through adoration, we enable ourselves to see God's greatness and allow ourselves to live more in His likeness and according to His teachings. Despite the challenges of modern-day society, wherein we barely even have time for ourselves, the best way to apply ACTS is through prayer, or more specifically, meditation. Meditating allows us to reflect critically on our actions that we have done, helping us to see how our actions may have affected ourselves and the people around us. Through ACTS, we are able to communicate with God in our own words, and thus we are able to form and develop a deeper, more intimate, and personal relationship with God. Now that you've learned more about ACTS, go forth and pray. Speak to God and develop a closer relationship with Him. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content in the Catholic faith. Feel free to leave a comment on your experiences praying the ACTS. Thank you.